right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing good with our Stay at Home, Stay Safe Challenge. Listen, I'm just going to be here. I'm going to try and be here every day. Sometime between 5 and 6 p.m. We'll start posting announcements. Do some live training to keep everybody moving and active and safe and healthy all at the same time. I'm happy to do this and share my knowledge. Listen, we've taught thousands, tens of thousands of people at this point, but I want to do what I can for the community. And if you get any value out of this, you think it's cool, do me a favor, just share it to whatever groups or pages you want to share. Let's get the word out so we can all stay active and move together. So we're going to get started. Now, this is actually lesson number 3. If this is your first time with us, it's cool. I'm going to go over the stuff we did in lesson 1 and 2. And then we're going to learn some new moves today. We're going to stay fit and healthy. Again, make sure you've got some space, right? This is not something I want you sitting down to watch because I want you to move with me. We're going to have a good time together. And when we get moving and grooving, you want to have some space. Don't be near a lamp or a coffee table or something breakable. Hopefully you can watch along and follow along with me. That's going to be the key to success. So if this is a martial arts lesson, I would be a bad martial arts instructor if we didn't start with the very first thing, and that is our 2,000-year-old martial arts move called the courtesy bow. So since we can't shake hands, especially now, we do this special bow and greeting. So it goes like this. Stand up straight and tall. You're going to look straight ahead. You're going to bend at the waist, and you just do a quick bow. That's how we start our lesson. That's how we end our lesson, and that's our secret ninja handshake, especially in the days of the coronavirus. No touching. So we're just going to bow right to each other. Previously, I've shown you how to make a fist. Now, if you're not sure about how that goes, just put your hand up. You're going to roll it down as tight as you can. And remember, loose fists will break wrists. So you want to squeeze your hand as tight as possible. Now, whether you're a lefty or a righty, we practice with both sides. One of the great things about the martial arts is you don't just favor one side. You learn on how to move and block and hit with both sides of your body. So you're going to roll your hand down really tight, just like that. Put your hands on the side of your body, and then all I need you to do is just punch straight out. And there's just a little bit of a quarter rotation. Now when we hit, I'm going to come a little closer here. When we hit, you're going to hit with the top knuckles of the hand. The big two, I don't know how close the camera can get there, but those big two knuckles, those are the ones you're going to aim with. When you make contact, all the knuckles are hit. That's why you got to squeeze tight. Now, you're just going to be punching into the air. Later on, as we get into this, maybe you can get a pillow or a couch cushion, have your mom or dad hold it, so that way you get the feel of touching and hitting it. So when you throw the punch, it starts from the side. I'm just going to turn here so you can see. It's going to go straight out, straight back. And remember, when you punch, don't let your wrist go up or go down, because for sure, that's the biggest way to hurt yourself. Because when you have to hit something, it's pretty solid. You want that hand to be straight. Your arm should be straight, just like that. We call it the pizza box hook. I should be able to set a piece of pizza right on your hand, and it goes nowhere. If you do this or this, bad news. Pizza's going to fall out and back, 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 just like that. Now we're going to try 5 of them, but we're going to do fast, right? Those are the slow ones. So as you do the punch, I just want you to breathe out. And breathing is the secret to your success. When you're in the martial arts or really in any sport, you've got to have the proper breath to move with your body. As we do these punches, you're going to hear me breathe out to expel the air, and that helps to increase the speed and power of the moves that I'm doing. Hands on the side. We're going to do 5 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's called our single punch. Just one at a time, firing them out there real quick. And by the way, I'm going to teach you a brand new language right now. You're going to learn a brand new language, I promise, in under 60 seconds. That's how cool it is. And the language is Japanese. And I'm going to teach you how to count in Japanese from 1 to 5 in less than 60 seconds. Are you ready? Here we go. If I was scratching my arm, I would have an itch. That's right. This part of my body is called the knee. That's correct. That's my knee. When the sun's shining out in the sky, the big round thing up there, that is called the sun. If a boy is a he, a girl is a she. That's correct. And if I want you to leave, I'll just say, go, get out of here, right? So, itch, knee, sun, a girl is a she, and go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. You try it. I heard you. How about that? Wasn't that cool? Yeah, you did it. Look at that. In less than 60 seconds, you learned a brand new language. So now, when we do the punch, you are going to do the punch, and you're going to say the Japanese word. We're going to try it. I'm going to say it with you. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go. All right, so that's just your basic single punch. Now, I want to get your body warmed up and ready to rock. We'll do a little bit more. In our last video also, I taught everybody how to do the power jack. Power jack is our super pumped up Red Dragon version of the jumping jack. It's pretty cool because what happens is you're going to do your jumping jack, your feet go apart, and as your feet come together, your hands are going to impact the side of your body, and this helps to condition your body and make it strong. Don't go super hard at first though. You're going to start off easy and then you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger as you do it, and that's good because not only does your body get stronger, but if somebody ever grabs you or hits you, you're not going to freak out because you're used to that impact. You're used to getting hit. Okay, so follow me. Stand up straight, feet apart, and arms up. When your hands come down, right there on your stomach. Okay, so you want to do it as much as you can tolerate, and you squeeze the muscles in your stomach as you do that power jack. So we're going to try 5 of those. Now remember the counting. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. So every time our hands hit, we're going to try and count in Japanese out loud. Now, if you're a little lost on the Japanese, it's okay. You can do English too. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try ich, ni, san, shi, go. Ready? Power jacks and begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. All right, so that's 5. We're going to try 5 more. I want you to hit your stomach this time a little bit harder if you can. Make some impact. I'm pretty sure you can hear me hitting my abdomen as I'm doing it. Been doing this a long time, but it's okay. You can get that strong too. So here we go. Ready? We're going to do 5 more and begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Great job. So if you can, move your arms. Just go ahead and take them. Circle one up and around like that. Take the other, circle it up and around like that. Stretch that out. Great job. One more time, we're going to do 5 power jacks. In this one, I want you to give it your best on your stomach. Okay, here we go. Ready? And begin. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And there you have the world famous Red Dragon power jacks for you. We've also previously taught you how to do the block, and the first block that we taught you is called the sweeping block. And we talked about how we use the lower part of the forearm to do the block to make sure that we are strong as it goes across the body. The sweeping block does just that. It sweeps straight across the body. It takes a little bit of coordination to get this move down. So here's what I want you to do. Squeeze the hand down into that tight fist. Put those hands on your side and sweep straight across, and straight across. You see my arm straight. A lot of times we show students this and they'll just kind of drop their arm down. That's no good. You want to keep it straight up here so that way your face stays protected and stays safe, because not only can you go across, you can come right back. So the person's coming in with 2 punches, boom, boom. You can use one arm to block 2 punches. It's kind of cool. But if you do this, then it makes your job of protecting yourself that much harder. So straight across, straight across, straight across. Guess how many we're going to do? Yeah, 5. See, you're a good guesser. I like it. So you're going to do 5 straight across, and guess what we're going to count in? Japanese. You see how smart you are? That's pretty good, okay? So here we go. We're going to do 5 across. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And that block is called the? Correct. That's the sweeping block, okay? So you have the single punch, you have the sweeping block, and the other thing we went over last time was the snap kick. Now, even if you learned this before, and the same thing with the blocks and the punches, remember, practice is the key to success, and so is repetition. The more times I can get you moving and doing these techniques, the better you're going to get. I'm making it look kind of easy because I've been doing this my whole life. So I want it to be easy for you, and that just takes time. Listen, we all got to stay home anyway. Might as well do something. So we can just get these reps in, we can get these moves going, and then each day that I do this, I'm going to add, I'm going to add, I'm going to add, and pretty soon you're going to have some pretty good skill doing martial arts. All right, so the snapping kick does just that. It's going to snap out. You're going to lift up your knee, you're going to snap your foot out, and it's going to be really fast. It's a speed kick. The goal is to go fast. Now when you do the kick, you're going to be hitting with the top part of your foot. That's called the instep of the foot. So to kick with that, you're going to point those toes down to the ground. This was an upward striking kick. So I would kick somebody up under the chin or in the groin if I needed to. But before we do any more moves, the number one thing I have to tell you, which I'm just going to remind you, because I've talked about this in every video, and that is the martial arts is designed for one purpose only: self-defense. My job in doing this, not only to help the community and keep everybody active, but my job is to go out and create a generation of superheroes, not super bullies. So don't do these moves on your brother. Don't do them on your sister. Don't do them on your mom. On your dad, maybe. Because dads are bigger, they're stronger. Don't just go up and randomly hit them. Don't do that. But you can practice with them because dads usually are a little bit stronger. than the moms, but moms are tougher anyway. So self-defense only, and right now we're just doing this virtually, so we're practicing, we're doing the moves in the air. Make sure you've got some space around you. So here's what we're gonna do. Your hands are gonna be up. The leg that you wanna kick with, I want you to put that one backwards. I'm gonna turn sideways just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. This leg's back, my hands are up here. I'm gonna lift up my knee, and from the knee I'm gonna snap the kick out and back. So you don't swing your leg. And after you kick, don't kick and just fall down, because now you've got no balance, you can't follow up, you can't block. None of that stuff's gonna be any good for you. So it's chamber, kick, and recoil. Every kick that I ever teach you, whether it's virtually online right here or in person, will have the same 3 parts. Now the way the knee comes up depends on the type of kick that you do. It comes up different ways, but the same principle always applies. Chamber, kick, recoil, and then the leg goes down. So that way we always maintain balance and control. So we are gonna try 5 snapping kicks with our favorite leg. So take your favorite leg, set it behind you just a little bit, put your guard up like this so your hands are up, and it helps you maintain balance. You're gonna lift up your knee, you're gonna point your toes down, and you're going to snap. That's 1. We're gonna do it again. Lift up, snap. That's 2. Lift up, snap. That's 3. We got 2 more. Lift up, snap. That's 4. We got 1 more. Lift up, snap. That's 5. Now, I told you in the beginning, the martial arts uses both sides of your body. So I need you to kick with your other leg. So I'm going to have you step back with your other leg. Put your hands up. Same process. Lift the knee, point the toes down, snap, come right back down. Now, listen, the other thing, don't worry about how high you're kicking, right? I can kick all the way up over my head, right? I've practiced. I've got the moves down. If you're starting and you kick, you're just kicking low, belly level, knee level, that's cool as long as you're doing all 3 parts of the kick. A good kick is a good kick. It doesn't matter how high it is. It's quality over quantity. So practice chambering the knee, snapping the leg out, and bringing it back. Again, I know I make this look easy. I've done this probably a million times, but you can do it too. It just takes a little practice, a little time, and every day that we do these videos, we're gonna get a little better, a little faster, and a little stronger. So let's try 5 with our other leg. Ready, hands up, lift up your knee, point the toes down, kick, that's 1. Lift up the knee, point the toes down, 2. Lift up the knee, 3. Lift up the knee, 4. And 1 more, and that's 5. Good. Now, we're going to get a little tricky. We're going to do the 5 kicks, but we're going to alternate legs, which means we're probably going to go to 6. But we're going to switch legs each time. So, here's what I want you to do. Put your hands up, feet just about shoulder width apart. From that position, we're going to alternate. So every time I count, I'm going to count in Japanese. We're going to do 1 kick with 1 leg. Ready? Ich. Now the other leg. Ni. Now the other leg. San. Now the other leg. Shi. Now the other leg. Go. And for $2.7 trillion, how do you say number 6 in Japanese? That's right. You just won. It's Roko. There you go. Roko, Koko, and Loco. All sound the same. All right. So that's called our front snap kick. And finally today, we're going to get into our very first self-defense move. And like I said in the beginning, the martial arts is thousands of years old, right? It's been around since the time of the Egyptian pyramids. That's how old fighting styles are. And it was developed for one simple purpose, and that is self-defense. You protecting yourself against the bad guy. Just like we're supposed to be protecting ourselves against the coronavirus by washing our hands, keeping that social distance apart, doing all the right things, making sure we stay safe. The martial arts is designed for that too. It's designed to keep you safe. And it also builds your confidence. When you know that you can protect yourself, when you know that if somebody grabs you, you can defend yourself, you start to become more confident and you believe in yourself more and you're willing to take the next steps to get to whatever it is that you want to do. It's belief in self is probably the most powerful thing that I can ever teach you. It won't be a punch, it won't be a kick, it won't be a self-defense move. It'll be getting you to believe in you. The power of your mind is the greatest tool that you have. But here we go. Our very first self-defense move is one of my favorites. It's called 3 pushes. And 3 pushes pretty much does exactly what it says. It pushes the person's hands out of the way. And they might be trying to reach you with their hands. They might be trying to take a swing at you. And what you're doing is you're not trying to stop them, but you're redirecting the energy with a move that we call the push block. Now, the first part of this move is the most important. And it's not the block. It's you, when you feel danger and you sense someone coming up close to you, simply putting your hands up. This is a great move because it looks like I'm giving up. But when I see someone do that, I'm thinking, that person might know how to fight. Because from here, in a second, I can go from I give up to I'm going to beat you up. I give up, I'm not giving up, right? Because my hands are up by my face. I want to protect this zone right here. Okay, I don't want to get hit in the face, I want to hit in the neck, so my hands are up. Hey, I don't want any trouble, right? The second thing is if somebody walks up to you and they approach you, you need to find out who they are and what they want. You might even know who they are, but you know that you don't want them to touch you. So the goal is to try and walk away. And social distancing is going to be key here because if someone can get real close to you, they can grab a hold of you. And we don't want that to happen. So as someone starts to approach you, simply put your hands up and start to walk away from them. Now there's 3 phrases that I teach all my students to say. Phrase number 1 is, what do you want? Right? And you want to say that loud because you want to find out, why is this person approaching me? Phrase number 2, I don't want any trouble. Because you shouldn't. Listen, I've been doing martial arts my entire life, and I'll tell you that to tell you this. I hate fighting. I hate it. I'm really good at it, but it's the last thing that I would ever want to do. So I don't want any trouble, right? I don't want to get in a fight. The greatest fighters in the world can beat you with the power of their mind. If I can talk to you and get you to leave me alone, I'm the greatest fighter in the world. Anybody can punch somebody. Anybody can kick somebody. You want to be the greatest fighter by beating someone with the power of your mind. You're like a Jedi. These aren't the droids that you're looking for. So phrase number 2 is, I don't want any trouble. And phrase number 3, when you're walking backwards, is simply to say, stop. Self-defense is kind of like the game of baseball. You get 3 strikes, and then you're out. I'm going to give you 3 tries to leave me alone, and if you don't, I have to protect myself, right? Nobody gets to touch me. Nobody gets to touch you. Well, except maybe your mom or dad. They can smack you around a little bit. But other than that, no. Nobody else. So somebody's walking up to you, they're trying to grab you, you're going to walk back. What do you want? I don't want any trouble. Stop. That's very important. And it's important also to say it loud. Now, I know school's out now. But when school's in, if some kid's messing with you, and they're coming up to you and they're causing trouble, if you say that, your teachers are taught to listen for things like that. So if you're going, hey, what do you want? Leave me alone. I don't want any trouble. Stop. Then your teachers can come to your aid and they can help you. If somebody just walks up to you and then you just go, boom, and punch them, and your teacher turns and looks at that moment, guess what? You end up becoming the bully and the bad guy because you thought you were defending yourself. But first, you got to walk away and you got to talk away. Now, I know I talked a lot about that, but that's super important. The knowledge, again, is what helps you become successful. So it's important to hear and know and understand that. But let's practice. Let's try it together. So hopefully you're standing up. Put your hands up like this. Someone's approaching you like, boom. Now we're going to walk back. Step number 1, you walk backwards and say, what do you want? Step number 2, walk back and say, I don't want any trouble. Step number 3, you're going to tell me, stop. So, we're going to practice. I can't really hear you, but I'm going to pretend I can hear you. Say, what do you want? Good. Say, I don't want any trouble. Better. Tell me, stop. Good. Now we're going to put those 2 pieces together. So, hands up like this. Walk back, say, what do you want? I don't want any trouble. Stop. That's the first part of our self-defense move, 3 pushes. Again, the most important part is you having the ability to be aware, to understand that someone's coming up to you so that you can walk back, stay away so that they can't grab you or they can't hit you, they cannot get a hold of you. That's going to be the most important part. But in a perfect world, when you tell someone to stop, they just go, okay, and they stop. But guess what? Sometimes the world's not perfect, and the bad guys don't stop. That's why you have to follow up with the next part of the move. So, what do you want? I don't want any trouble. Stop. Now at this point, this is my right hand. Whichever your strongest hand is, that's the hand I want you to start with first. And using the palm of your hand, you're going to simply push across your body. Using the palm of your other hand, push again. And then you're going to take a very small step forward and you're going to do a third push. This third push is called a palm heel strike. The palm heel uses the heel of the palm of the hand. It is the strongest part of the hand. Now I'm going to run over and hit that bag really quick. Palm heel is so strong, I can move that bag right into the wall. Oh, it's a very strong move. If your fingers are bent and your thumbs folded, that move is designed to go to one area and one area only, and that's right there on the nose. Which again, these aren't play moves. These are real moves to help you defend yourself from the bad guy. Right? One shot. You don't need to hit somebody 27 times, grab a chair, hit him with a chair, go top rope WWE style and drop on him. No. One shot, you run, you get help, you get out of there, you stay safe. That's the important part of this move. So if we put the talking part and the walking part with the self-defense part, guess what? 3 pushes. Now you know why it's called that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna try and do. And the cool thing about video, you can go back, rewind, and watch. I know I'm talking fast, but I wanna help you and I wanna get you through these moves. Put your hands up, look right at me, and step backwards and say, what do you want? Then say, I don't want any trouble. Then say, stop. Social distancing. Don't let someone get into an area where they can grab you. But now, they didn't stop. They came at you. So you're going to take your best hand, push 1. Take your other hand, push 2. Take a small step and push, boom. Straight, powerful, strong strike. Matter of fact, that strike is so powerful that I teach my students that move, and then they get to break a board, which is really, really cool. When you break a board, you master the beginning moves that we've been showing you, you actually get to earn your very first belt in the martial arts, which is your white belt. That starts you on the path to one day get to where I am, and that's black belt. So our self-defense move today is called 3 pushes. We're going to try it one more time. Put those hands up, walk backward, say, what do you want? I don't want any trouble. Stop. Push 1, push 2, and push 3 straight out. Okay, that's going to be it for today. Listen, if you got any value over what I was saying or doing, please, first of all, give me some thumbs up and some likes. If you want to be really cool, film yourself doing some of the moves that I did and post it in the comments below, because we're going to do a random drawing, or I'm going to give away some pretty cool prizes, including some more free virtual training. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Chris Casamassa. I appreciate you being here. Again, feel free to share this out to whoever, wherever you want. I'm going to try and help as many people as possible during this time. I'll be here with the lights on, helping you be the best that you can be through the use of martial arts. Thanks for watching. I'm going to scoot out of this camera, and I'll see you all very soon.